Hello everyone, I'm Asha Bist. Hope you all are doing well. Hope you all are safe at your places. Today I welcome you all in class 5 EVS, a new chapter, The Great Indian Desert. Some important points which we'll discuss in this chapter are: first of all, the meaning of desert, the location of Thar Desert, its physical features, importance of the Great Indian Desert, and the climate found here. So let's begin. Dear students, a desert, first of all, a desert is an area that receives either very little rainfall or no rainfall at all. This is the special quality of desert areas, that sometimes in desert areas there is a very little rainfall that occurs, and sometimes there is no rainfall also. Let's discuss about the location of the Great Indian Desert. Location of the Thar Desert. The Thar Desert stretches from the Gujarat plains in the south. From the Gujarat plains, the desert starts, and to the borders of Punjab and Haryana it covers, which are towards the north direction in India's map. And when we talk about, or when we move towards east, there lies the Aravalli ranges. So this is the location of Thar Desert in India's map. By looking at this map, you can better understand the location of Thar Desert. The color you can see, the dark maroon color, is representing the Great Indian Desert, which is starting from the Gujarat plains and covers the whole area of Rajasthan as well as the borders of Haryana and Punjab. And the areas it covers, you can easily see with this dark color, it is representing the Great Indian Desert. The dark maroon color here is representing the Thar Desert. Moving forward, the physical features of the Great Indian Desert. The desert is vast, sandy and rocky with small hills of sand. The desert area is a huge area. Basically, there is sand all around. Its surface is rocky and there are small hills which are made by sand. Now the small hills which are made by sand are known as the sand dunes. So small hills which are made by sand are called sand dunes. Now let's see the river which flows through the Great Indian Desert. The river Luni flow through this region, but one special quality of this river is that it has a very little water throughout the year. It is not having much water. It is having a very little water throughout the year. Let's talk about the special animal which is found here, which is also known as the ship of the desert. Dear students, in olden days, people used camel as a transport. That time, in earlier time, people in desert areas only used camel as a means of transport. They used camels to go from one place to another, especially for traveling purposes. So that is why camel is known to be as the ship of the desert there. Let's talk about some of the special features of camel. Dear students, camel has broad padded feet that help it to walk without sinking into the sand. This is the special quality of the feet of camel. Here by mistake I have written work. In place of work there is walk. Okay, so camel has a specific kind of feet. They have padded feet that help them to walk on the sand in a way without sinking. Otherwise, what happens usually, if we put our feet on the sand, our feet start sinking. Okay, but camels have padded feet that help them to stay on the sand without sinking. So that is the reason camels move very easily on sand. Camel is an animal which can easily survive in desert. How it can easily survive in desert? Because camel can survive without food and water for a longer period of time. As while moving on sand, people sometimes they don't have an idea that after which distance they will find out food or water. So they travel on sand using camels, because camels, once they have their food and water, they can store it, and they don't require food and water so early. They can survive without these life-giving elements for a longer period of time. And due to that specific feature, camels can easily travel in desert. That is why most of the people today also they use camels as a means of transport in desert areas. Now let us discuss about the special plants which grow in desert areas. As we earlier studied, in the first slide only I told you that in desert areas they observe a little rainfall sometimes and sometimes no rainfall at all. So obviously there will be water scarcity. So that is the reason there you cannot find, or sometimes hardly any plant you find there. And the plants which grow there, they are especially the thorny bushes. These plants are like cactus, kikar and babool. These are the specific plants which grow in desert areas, as these plants do not need much water to grow. They can survive with a little or sometimes with no water. So that is why these plants grow in desert areas only. These are the pictures of some of the plants which grow in desert areas. Desert plants are usually thorny, that I have already told you. These plants have long roots. One specific quality of these plants is that they have long root, and long root help them to absorb water from deep inside the earth surface, and they bring the water from underground to the surface area so that the plants can have water. That is why these plants grow easily in desert area without having any rainfall. So this is all about this part of this chapter. In the second and final part, we'll meet soon and we'll discuss the second part. I request you all, keep on watching the video. Try to make your own notes. If you like the video, please do watch and subscribe the channel. Thank you and have a nice day.